set to face off with the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, the spin. And now running right through it. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On first down, Brady. Forced out to his left. Fighting through. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Kevin Minter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Faking the give, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Complete out right to Kurtz. And they do get him down, but he's Inside the 5, all the way to the 3. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A new New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. Yeah. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Darnold down to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
This is the running back, Powell, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing sure hope. For when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Darnold on 3rd down. Dumps off to Powell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Alabama, 380, 450.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Like 20.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Like 20. 380. Alabama, 380. 53 Linda. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. We go. Sugar. Yeah.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk. And a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To throw is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Detroit!
Now it's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Being chased out left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Liggett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
So the Patriots coming out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. After the interception, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Lucky 56. Gun.
On second down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes.